What's up, everybody? It's your favorite boxing alarms, favorite nerd. Today we are looking at Maketoys Inferno and Hellfire or something. Hellspawn. Hellfire, right? I don't know. The reason why I say box alarm, a little bit of history for you. A lot of fires are called in as box alarms because back in the day there used to be little red fire boxes on the sides of walls, and if you saw a fire you pulled the handle which sent a signal to the firehouse that there was something on fire. So they're still called box alarms to this day. I have a lot of family members in the fire service, so I know a little bit about it. We'll kind of talk about it as we go. Like, this is a fire truck, which doesn't carry water. It just carries ladders and stuff, and fire engines carry water, which is why having a hose is a bit confusing.
What? It's a shovel.
But it's G1 accurate, so we'll give them a pass. Rolls like a champ, even on the matte Lenny, and paint is good. The white paint on there, the gold, the gunmetal gray, it all looks good. The red finish on the die cast looks good, but then it looks much more vibrant than the red plastic, and that is a bit of a bummer. I hate the translucent plastic. I feel like I don't like seeing all that. I feel like a color would have been much better. I know a lot of you guys love the translucent plastic on the vehicles, and my goal is to turn you to my side, so I'm going to keep reiterating it and reiterating why. I love the red sirens up there. It's like an old school unit, I believe. And you can store the weapon, which is one of his accessories, here, down in there. And it's like this, and then it has the handle that comes out, and very, very accurate and good enough, not a lick of paint. And then it has this bit which plugs in the same way as Grapples up underneath. I just didn't do it because honestly I forgot. And then it has a few faces. We got the same faces pretty much expression wise. A little slight smile, kind of happy, kind of angry, super angry, and straight face, and then matching eyes to go with. And other than that, that's this fella. I guess this is another hose here. This does articulate on a swivel, and then the ladder is, I thought it was on a ratchet. It's not, and it's has two extensions. I don't know how a guy would climb this ladder because they'd have to get beyond that bit of business there, but that's nitpicking, isn't it? All that stuff. The grill looks really good. So yeah, not bad. I think it's a decent fire truck, I guess, just for the sake, because we're right here. We'll get out Tiger Tracks, but you know, same as Grapple, right? Okay, so let's get him transformed. Same as before, except we have these extra pieces. They're on ball joints. They often come off. They're a softer plastic, and they tab in there, and then you untab these pieces. There's all this stuff that kind of has to be untabbed because it's a Maketoys product. And you can untab the tires from the hips. Same on this side. And you can untab that, but I'm not sure if now's the time that you want to do that. You can untab the arms from there, and then you can untab this from the back. And then now you have the clearance to get that untabbed. Same on the other side. It's just unlocking all this stuff. That's just the Maketoys way. Watch this piece here. We didn't talk about it a whole lot because I didn't think that people were going to break it, but Robert D proved me wrong. Shout out to Robert D. You can rotate this down, and then that down, and then double hinge this all the way out, and bring the feet out. And there you go. For the feet, you just tuck this bit around here. It's on a double hinge. Same on the other side. It's a big figure, so it's kind of hard to show. The montage was a better choice, I guess. Tuck that around, bring that around, cover that up. Tuck this around. Cover that up. Now your feet are good. Bring down the wheels. Let's see. Flip these around. This is one step I always forget. So let's just do that now while we're thinking about it. I feel like these are a little bit better tolerance than the Grapple, these side pieces here. You can open this front cab here, flip the head out, close that, and then you can bring the arms around on that reverse butterfly joint. Then you can fold these pieces up on both sides. You can bring this down, and then you can flip this up, and this latches onto there. And it was actually difficult to get unlatched. Oh, there's my ratchet right there. I thought I had one. Bring that around. Then we'll get the arms done. Find the open gap, so to speak. Ratchet down. Flip the shoulder piece up. Same on the other side. Open piece. Ratchet down. Bring the shoulder piece up. Now you can plug in this if you so desire. And you can flip this hand out. You can close that. Open up his hand. It's got the groove in there. We'll see if his works better than Grapple's, which also does work. Yeah, that went in a lot better. And there he is. Head once again on a ball joint. Don't like it. Little down, little up. Side to side is fine. Silver paint works well on the face, as does the blue eyes, and then the inside is painted like a mustardy yellow, which does look like it could have used another coat. Let me see if I can't get in there for you. There. See what I'm saying? It looks like it could have used another coat. Anyway, I'm going to cut most of that out because it took a while to focus. Alright, so these bits are on ball joints, so you can articulate them however you want. This is still on the swivel, so you can also articulate that. Our shoulders, so we have the hinge out to here, and then you can always tuck that around to get the full, stretch, fake it till you make it kind of thing. The white looks good. Take this off. These ratchets, I'm still not crazy about these ratchets here. The white looks good. The black looks good. Bicep swivel works fine. Double jointed elbow works well. Wrist swivel, fingers articulated on a base knuckle pen for the full grip there. Black looks good there. The white looks great. I wish that this red had the same finish as this red. Like, this looks really good. And this kind of looks a little flat in comparison. Same for this. This silver has a great finish as well for this hand. Moving down the figure, the waist swivel, same as Grapple's. It's a little at an angle, but it's not really bothersome. This flap here, so when you articulate this guy, just remember this is one piece of plastic. So don't try to hold this down and move this up. You will break it. Silver's painted there. Yellow's painted. Yellow could have probably used another coat, and the orange is painted inside there, but it does look pretty good. Universals for hips. Ratcheted forward with a great click and ratchet. Ratcheted out with also a really nice click and ratchet. It's good notches. It's well thought out. Thigh swivels at the bottom of the universal. Double jointed knee. Much better tolerance than Grapple. Get you that full range. Not a lick of paint on the thighs or hips. And then we have the silver paint on the inside of the calves. That looks good. And then the feet have the paint there, and they had the die cast. The only problem with this die cast is this finish isn't the same as that finish. Or the flat red. So it does throw it off a bit. And mine is not tabbed in all the way. Neither is this one. Wonder what's up with that. The white looks great on it, and so does all this. I'm not sure if I pointed this out. I love the red wheels. I think that's a really nice touch, and that should do you. So ankles, you get the tilt down to there on all sorts. So like it has a side-to-side hinge up here. It comes down to a hinge down there, and then so you use the side-to-side hinge at the top for the rocker, and then this hinge here for the tilt, and that gets you the full range. There he is with Red Alert for all those good nostalgic G1 feels. And there he is next to Maketoys Grapple. I wanted to show this because I know there's a couple options out there, so I wanted for you guys to see them next to each other so you could make a decision as to whether or not they were too similar for your collection and you would prefer a different mold for one of the other characters, or whether or not you wanted to look more similar, in which case you wanted to get 2 from the same company. So either way, I thought it'd be beneficial to show you both. Final thoughts wise, as far as the cons are concerned, the difference between the reds here does bother me more than the difference between the yellows on Grapple. So if the Grapple yellows bothered you, these reds are probably going to bother you at least equal, if not more. I hate the translucent chest. Hopefully Repro Labels will come along with an option for guys like me that want to get out of that translucent chest business. And I wish, not only the difference between the reds, but I wish there was more of the finished red on this guy. And it's because the finished red here looks so good, and then the plain red just kind of falls short. I also feel like these are a little cheaply done. I'm not sure why they did that. I'm not sure what their reasoning was for it. I'm sure they have a good one. I'm just not sure that I get it. Overall, I really like this guy. I think the articulation is on point. I think that the look, aesthetic, design is on point. The transformation's still fun. It is definitely a stylized look. That's kind of Maketoys' thing, but I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me, and I like big feet on my robots, so it doesn't really bother me. Like, I think of the other options, I think that MMCs will probably be well made. There's something weird about that torso to me. And then KFC is like such a hit or miss thing that, like, I just feel more comfortable in the Maketoys world. The paint, where it is applied fantastically, and the materials are top shelf as always. I think that for those that definitely want these 2 molds from 2 different companies, if I had to suggest Maketoys for one of those pieces, for one of those character choices, I think that Grapple is a bit more successful than Inferno. So if you want to have one mold from one company and another mold from another company to have your Grapple and Inferno look, just look more different from one another, I would get Maketoys Grapple and another company's Inferno. But this is a solid product, and I'm definitely happy with my purchase. I would recommend them in a New York City minute, but for those looking for 2 different ones, I just thought I'd make that clear. So yeah, business as usual in regards to Grapple, so there's not a whole lot more to report, but this works well in this mold as well. Just a few little nitpicks and a couple little design choices I would have preferred, but other than that, we're good to go. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.